So, hello, welcome to the last Partwork show before Christmas. As you see, I'm in my new home. It's still a mess. I'm still sorting it out, but I'm getting there. So this is going to be issue 105. I'd like to introduce to you my co-host.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight's build. I'm happy because it's my last day at work today, so I've now got some time off.
I can't complain because I've got half day tomorrow because the bus service finishes early, but I still get paid for the full shift. Then I've got 2 days off, so I've got between today, tomorrow, and the next 2 days, I've got half a day's work in 4 days. Don't get paid for it, but it's nice to have a time off. So last minute change to the schedule, we brought in another guest. So here's Dave's Hobbies.
Hello, good evening, Penny and Horlicks. Nice to be here with you two, and we're going to have a fabulous show tonight, aren't we, with issue 105.
Yes, I believe so. So, should we do chat catch up first?
Yeah.
Right, so gold star time goes to Mark's Mods, who says, hello, everybody. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
And we have Pete Whitlock. Good evening, all, and Merry Christmas. And
Hi, Peter.
New Year.
Good tidings you bring
to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry
Christmas and a Happy New Year.
If you want singing, this is the place to come. Jordy Dave says, hi, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas back to you.
Hi, Jordy Dave.
Hello, Jordy. Happy Christmas.
P40F20, hi, all ready for some Routemaster goodness from the Dream Team.
Hi, P40F20.
And John's model making. Good evening, everybody. How are you, John?
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
And we have Andrew Pam Bailey. Hi from Andrew Jones in Eastbourne, also known as Liquid Sunshine Coast. I bet it isn't at the moment, though, is it?
No, I bet it isn't at the moment. Hi, Andrew.
Love Minis. Hi, all. Oh, excuse me. So,
I love Mini.
Dano Bill one. So
I don't know.
We're going to follow a theme
Dano.
today, aren't we? Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Matthew Borum, Merry Christmas all.
Hi, Matthew.
Matthew Borum, Merry Christmas, Matthew. Oh, where's the Horlicks gone?
Well, what's a stream without a technical difficulty? I bet he's accidentally hit leave studio, hasn't he? He'll be back in a minute, or we'll get a message going, oh, something's happened. So Steve Hyson, hello everybody.
Hello, Steve Hyson.
Christine Say says hello everyone. Oh, we've got a picture of Christine Say.
Hello, darling. Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Picture as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pam Bailey, hello Dave or Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
And oops, sorry, I just
jumped a bit then.
Slipped. Mark Osborne, evening all and season's greeting from Cumbria.
Hello, Mark. Season's greetings from East Yorkshire.
And from Kent. Kent, because it's tier 4, so we get that 4 times. Build with Adrian says hi everyone.
Hello, Build with Adrian.
Fleetwood J, hi all. Hope everyone is okay and good luck with the build, Penny. Thank you.
Hi, Fleetwood J. Thanks for coming along.
Matthew Baum, there's my friend Adrian, 1 year old in an elf costume. I don't know if you tried to post a picture, but it doesn't come up on the chat, Matthew.
Ah, right.
But hello, Matthew, anyway, again.
Hello, Matthew.
And Dano Bills, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you all have a good one.
Merry Christmas to you, Dana. Let's hope you have a good one too.
Yeah, and he says Matthew Baum says, at my mother's right now. So give a big kiss from us.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
No, that's the problem, isn't it? We can't get too close nowadays, can we?
No. I've actually cancelled Christmas Day dinner with my ex-landlady.
Right.
But obviously, since I've moved out, I'm now technically in a different bubble. And
Yeah.
It would have been 2 weeks since I moved out, and it's really not a good idea.
No.
But, you know, it's fine. It's how it is, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's how it is.
Either sulk and mope about it, or you can just get on with things.
Yeah, a good old stiff upper lip of the British to get on with it, and see what we can do.
That's the great thing about the British people, is that when they're upset, they have a stiff upper lip, and if they're really upset, they write a letter to the Telegraph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know the person's upset. Right, that's it. I'm writing a letter to the Telegraph. Right, I don't know what to do now because Horlicks isn't here.
Okay. Well, I could get my book, and what are you on, issue 104, 105?
5. We could enlist help.
You could enlist help. Yeah.
Hang on a sec. I just thought of someone I can call.
Okay.
Any chance you can help us out? Would you mind? Hang on. He's just waiting for a response back.
Okay.
Yes. There we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay. that didn't quite go as well as we could. Yeah, I'm just going to drop a quick message to Horlicks. I don't know if it's his internet's blocked or maybe he just liked the show today and just thought, no, actually, no, I changed my mind.
It's, if you want me to get my book out, I can do. So it's not a problem. Oh, it's coming. It's coming back.
Oh, that's fine.
Back.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, we called the cavalry back up. So we now have 4 people on there.
That's all right. Sorry, I've got the internet just dropped out.
No, we've got off as the internet, or if you just thought, nah, actually, I don't fancy doing the show anymore.
No.
So I'll just have a quick catch up on the chat then as well. Right. That's okay. I just see a lot coming in. So Pam says, happy Christmas to you all. Matthew Paul, Friday should have issues 1 to 5 of a Spitfire to do. Have to order 6 to 10. Drop me a message, Matthew, because if you've got some to order, I've still got to go through some of my boxes, but I'm pretty sure that I've got 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I might be able to help you out with issue 6. But then if you're ordering some, you might not be better off that way because obviously I'll want the cost and the postage. So yeah, ignore that. But drop us a message anyway. I'll go through my spares, or if anybody else wants any spare Spitfires, drop me a bell, and I'll see what I've got. Pam Bailey Pascal says woof woof. If got you a Kit Kat can, you can let me have it. I will look out for one actually. Lucas, 1945. Just to say, Merry Christmas to everybody in the Routemaster fraternity. Merry Christmas back to you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, David. And thanks for all you've done for everyone in the Routemaster group regarding your bases, because they are lovely. So thank you for that.
Yes.
P40F20, on with the shoe.
On with the shoe. The right shoe or the left shoe?
I think that was a reference to the technical difficulties, wasn't it, with Horlicks?
Yeah.
On with the shoe. Natasha, hello, Natasha. Great show this afternoon.
Hi,
Hi, Natasha.
Hi, Natasha.
Matthew Bourne, what must you know to be an auctioneer? Lots.
Lots, yeah. Lots and lots.
Yeah. So, with your wood panels in the room, Penny, are you turning it into the inside of a cuckoo clock? I suppose I could, couldn't I? There's an idea for a stream. I could hide in the panels, and then on the hour I can go cuckoo. And then Danielle Boudreau says, "Good day to all you beautiful peeps."
Oh, thank you, Danielle.
Hi, Daniel.
So, shall we? I know there's more chat coming in, but shall we get on with it, and then we'll do catch up periodically. You know, it's like a show. We could do a whole show just on the chat.
Yeah.
So we won't miss you out. We're just not doing it yet.
Okay, so 105.
105. Can't wait. Been looking forward to this one all week.
Okay, so we're going to be organising the wiring. Ooh, and fitting a roof panel.
I like the idea of the roof panel. It's the wiring that scares me.
Yeah, I was a bit nervous, but it actually went all right for me. It was all right.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get there. I'll slow and sure wins the race.
Yeah. So, the second roof panel is supplied together with finishing strips. We also arrange the wiring neatly around the circuit board. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So, part A is a roof panel.
So this is pretty much exactly the same as the panel we got last week, except obviously it's a different shape. It's beautiful paintwork, absolutely lovely. And I noticed that the notches on each side are different. So I don't think you can get it in the wrong way. You see, this one's going inwards and the corresponding one is going outwards. So
Yeah.
that's quite well engineered, isn't it? So I don't know at this stage which way round it goes, but I'm pretty confident that even I can't get it wrong.
Okay.
I can't even get it back in the packet. Look, there we go.
Right. B is side strip, and it's marked A190.
Right. So that's this one. So there's the actual side panel. It's a little, really thin strip of metal. As you can see there. Are we going to focus? A190. So
Brilliant. You've got a part C, which is a second side strip, and that's marked A190M.
okay. So from looking at it, it looks identical. I haven't closely examined it. Actually, I can see. Yeah. Right. So this one will have A190M. Can you see that? Come on, come into focus. There we go. And I can see the difference between the two. And it's the difference is these ends are both flat. These ends, they're angled slightly differently. So that's the difference. So that's obviously why it's important to not get them the wrong way round. Okay.
Okay, so we also have 44 NM screws.
Right, there looks like there could be roughly 44 in there.
Okay. And then it says some of the screws used in the following instructions were supplied with issue 103.
Which is probably going to be, well, I've got those two. I did see a pack of NMs somewhere. There we go, some more NMs. I think I've got enough. Well, we don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I am almost as ready whenever you are.
Okay, so
I will just give a quick warning today because I've not fully sorted my desk out. I nearly dropped my bus then. My camera angles weren't the best anyway. but they're not going to be a lot better today because I haven't set everything up. So what I'm actually doing is I'm using the camera that I normally use for the monitor, and I'm just repositioning that one. So it is going to be a terrible view, and I do apologize. I will do my absolute best. So that's basically the view you're going to end up with. I've got more desk space sideways now, which I hope means I can turn the bus at an angle. But as I say, I've got to use the monitor camera until I get things fully sorted out. Once the new desk is built, oh God, I've turned the camera around there, haven't I? So that unfortunately is going to be the best I can do today. So I do apologise.
No, it's okay.
But I've got my overhead camera as well, so that still works. Right, so.
Okay, so I was just thinking actually, we're doing 105. Did you not have some window strips to put on from issue 104?
Doing those, I know I hate this word. I was going to be doing those post-production.
Okay.
So, sorry guys. Oh, all right. That's just saved me pulling that strip off later on, isn't it? Right. I think that could actually work. Right. So that's where we're going to be working today. God, that looks a mess, doesn't it?
So, did you solder the wire up that was damaged?
Yes, I did. I did that today. So that's soldered. I don't want to pull it because it's going to be very, very gentle.
Yeah, that's right.
Easy to pull off.
Okay, so I think at this stage, I'm not sure when you need to screw that back in, but it
needs to go back in, doesn't it?
Yeah, that will have to probably go back in once the connections are made.
I can't remember what screws we used to put that back in, what we took out.
It looks like top hat screws, which would have been. Oh, have you got them loose in your drawer?
No, I put them. Oh no! Oh God! Oh no! They're in my purple screw pot holder.
Right.
Of which I don't think I have them all out. Unless they are IP, JP, KP, or LP. No. I did check these a couple of weeks ago, and because there's 4 of them, isn't there?
Yes.
And I did look at them. I've got something like 2 or 3 types of top hat screws, but there's only one that I've got 4 of. So I got a problem, guys. I should have put them in the drawer, shouldn't I? This is what happens when you move house. Okay, so can this part be skipped?
Let me just have a look through.
Has an X on. Right. Check the box that has an X on it.
Not well. We can skip everything, but then you'd have to start from step 8, really.
Right. Can we do that? Will it interfere with... No, I think we can start... Right. Could I put the circuit board in and hold it in place to, say, cocktail sticks, and then put all of the framework around it?
Yeah, I suppose you could do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just move on, and then you can work that out as and when you need to.
It's plugged in because it's just that circuit board. Now, if I remember, we took the circuit board out to make access to the plugs easier.
Yeah.
So if we just push that in like that, and then when we put the battery box in, I just won't screw it in, but we'll just go through the motions like that. Am I still on view?
Yeah.
I think focus, aren't I? Let's move the camera back. Is that a bit better?
Yeah.
Right. So if we just go back, if I make sure, because it looks like the finished model, we.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it really matters on the screw. I mean, any plastic screw that would fit would probably suffice.
No, I had them ready before I moved, though.
It's in your purple tray.
It's in my purple tray. Give me 2 seconds, because I've got a box somewhere. I have labelled most of my boxes, but I've got 3 boxes with Routemaster bits in it. Wait, no, what's this? Right, I've got 4 boxes of Routemaster bits. I've got one with those bits in. Yeah, it's going to be in one of the boxes somewhere. And that's the problem. I've got like 40, 50 boxes. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah. Right. Yeah, let's do the issues as much as we can. But I just won't screw the battery box or the circuit board down.
But then on the other hand, it depends. I mean, you could probably just leave that in there. By the time the battery box is screwed in, it'll hold it in anyway.
Yeah. If the framework interferes with the battery box, then worst case scenario, I'll just have to take the framework off and put it in, and then put the framework back on. So
okay, so you need to, step 1 is to plug cable 76B, which is labelled O, and 76C labelled G, back into the circuit board if it's not already.
Okay.
So O and G.
So which one is O?
Okay, so O is a black and white cable,
right,
which is in the sort of to the left of the middle at the top.
I think I found it. I think it's already plugged in. No. Oh, where's that gone then?
It's to the left of. It's to the right of the top left screw hole.
Med one. It's this one there. It's the this looks like the rear lights.
Yeah, cool.
Right. So that's already
in. Okay, and then wire G, and that is a black and red wire at the bottom right.
That's already plugged in. That's this wire there. It looks like indicators.
Okay.
2 of them. Okay.
Okay. Ensure each of the sockets on the circuit board has a cable plugged into it, and the labels on the cables matches the letters on the circuit board. So yeah, we've done that. Step 2. Oh, wow. We need to zoom in for this.
A lot going on here, isn't there? Right. So they've actually done 6 bullet points here, haven't they?
Yeah.
Which means we can do this in groups.
Yeah, that's what I did. It was so much easier. So, it says here, we have given each group of cables a color and labeled them in diagrams with the color. The colors of the labels groups are not related to the colors of the cables.
Right.
So, they've just made it in their order. So, first of all, you need to group cables together into strands as follows. So you may have to undo some wires if you want to make them neater, like I did. So you need to, we're going to be working on the light blue ones first.
Yeah.
So you need to take the cables labeled above in light blue, coming down from the upper deck.
Yeah.
You want, I'm not going to read out the part numbers because they won't mean anything.
Yeah.
So
just read out the letters. But if you could read the whole bullet point, then
yeah,
we'll go back and then we'll do one cable at a time.
yeah. So coming down from the upper deck, you should have cable J, N, H, J1, M, L, and F. And you need to arrange them, the wall panel 50C. Well, that doesn't make sense. And arrange them the wall panel. When you are happy with the fit, wrap straps of tape 103I around them to hold them together. Inset.
Okay, so something else I didn't prepare for. I didn't get electrical tape, but I've got some spare bits of tape from. Oh no, are these actually were these supplied to do that with?
Yeah, I think they were.
Lovely. Right, so one at a time. Then we've got J.
Yeah. So it's all coming down from the top deck.
They're coming down from the top, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so F, J. So there's J, but we've also got this different cable, which we've arranged.
It's your green and yellow wire from the top.
Green. There's a green and yellow one, and then there's a red and a black one. 'Cause remember, we put that cable in to mod it.
Yeah.
So there's one. There's the J cable. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the
N.
N for November.
Yeah.
Right. So that's here. I think there's two of those, isn't there? Oh, there's one on the other side. Right. So how are we going to group them then? Because they're not groupable, are they?
Should be.
Right. Let me remove. I've taped all these up, haven't I? Let all this flop down. I've got more ends here. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Sorry, guys, I should have taken all this. Remember, I masking taped these wires up so that when I moved, they wouldn't get in the way and get snagged. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I've done it rather well. I hear a bit of music and a bit of banging and shouting. My landlady is training with her trainer. She does bodybuilding. So basically, if I walked out of my room into the living room now, I would see three very beautiful ladies doing a very tough workout. But that's another story. So I've double wrapped this. I can't get it undone. Right. That's about half the tape done, I think. Sorry, guys. This is really bad of me today, isn't it? Should really have read the magazine beforehand so I knew what would be expected. I possibly could have done a dry run then. Right, so we've got cable J there. We've got cable N for November, which is this. when they said J, do they mean this one there? That's coming out.
It should already be connected.
Yeah, you
Oh.
need to connect that one.
Be connected, right? So J needs to be connected to J.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So where's J? There's that J.
Looks like it.
Could be map J1.
Right. So J. Right. Now I'm confused. So that it's got to be that one because it's the only one that will fit.
Yeah.
Right. So that's connected then, and that's so that one isn't going anywhere then. Oh, it's not going anywhere yet. Right.
Yes,
okay.
you. That is, J1 is actually switched from the cab.
Right, hang on. I've got these. These are starting to knot up. Right, so if I put, you know, I think this would be easier if the. Where did that just come from? Come from there. Oh, I'm in a muddle. Right, so there's the J cable then. Is it the J cable? That's not the J cable. J1. Now there's another J1. Where'd that come from?
You should have a J and a J1.
Ah, right. So there's the J then. No, that's not the J. No, that was the J. It's just come out. Right. So. Right, there it is. No, that's not it. Oh, God. What's happened? Right. We had it connected a minute ago. It's just come out.
J should be black and white, if that helps. Sorry, black and red, if that helps.
It's black and red. Ah, right. Okay. Black and red. This is this one then. Because it's also green and yellow. So that's J. So what's the next one? N.
N.
Right. So
That's black and red.
right, there's the other end. Did we just connect that? Oh God. I can't find it. I had that. And now the battery box has come off again. Oh, right. I need to poke this somewhere. Let's just hold that up there. Right, that's the J cable. So the N is this one. Oh. No. They're repeating the colours, which is confusing me. I can't find it, guys. Right, there's N then. Okay, I'm sure this is really simple, but I can't find it. So what's this one? That's the J.
So if it helps, N is actually the black and red cable that comes off of the LED on the lower deck. The strip. Which you can see, should be able to see if you look at the white panel, lower deck panel.
Right. So, right. Oh, so is that meant to go up into? So is it this small plug there that goes into the upper deck?
That should be connected to the board by the looks of it.
Right. Oh, So this, so maybe it's not in the board. That's why it's not. Right. Yes. It's this plug there that should go into there then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because the other one spurs off to something else later.
Are we connecting the other one as well to the upper deck lights?
Not yet.
Right, okay, that's fine. So I'm trying to get these right. Well, I think these are going to end up a real mess. Did you manage to get your wiring neat, Horlicks?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you would, wouldn't you?
I did one at a time like you're doing. If it was knotted, I would undo it from the board and just rearrange it how I wanted it.
Okay, that's the end in then. So that now wants to come up over that. Except for that, oh God, I've just made it worse. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's the N and the J. So
Okay.
excess wire here. Right, okay, that's the J and the N.
Next is H. And
H.
that is another black and red wire.
Oh God, it's not easy, is it, if they're all using the same colours? What's this one? G. Right, okay. I'll take the glasses off and stick my head in. I'm going in, guys. Right, so H is not plugged in. So that means that that's an N, that's an M. I don't know what colour that one. I don't know what label that is. This one is. I think that's going to be it then. It's got no label on it.
Right, is that roughly coming from the cab area?
I don't
Top of the
know.
roof of the cab.
Side of the. I'm trying to trace it all the way back. Aha! Right, it is H. Yes, it has got the label. It's all the way on the other end. So this needs to go into the circuit board, doesn't it?
Yes.
Right. Why do we pull them all out again?
I think it was easier for you to maneuver the top deck about and stuff.
Okay, so that's the H done then. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, you want J1.
I've seen that one. I think that's this one. So this one is going into this cable there, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I believe it's something to do with bells, isn't it? These
Yeah.
aren't tight.
No, that one is actually from the cab area.
Right. Okay, so I'm hoping that whatever you say next is possibly an F. Right, is that it? Or is there another one?
No, you've got M for Mike, and that's 75. 75. That is a red and green cable.
Right, red and green.
I can see it. It's there. Yeah, that's it.
That needs to go into the circuit board then, does it?
That will do. Yeah, all of them need to be plugged in. So as you find them loose, plug them in.
Right, that's in.
Okay, so that needs to be grouped with the others.
Horlicks. Right, okay, that's M done.
Okay. Oh, I've lost the screen. There we are. We've got L, which is a black and white cable.
I'm just recycling this masking tape too. Right, so L.
Black and white.
Black and white, another black and white. Right, here's the L. So that must be going into. There's nowhere for it to go.
It looks like it's the top right.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's been hidden up by a multitude of labels. Well, it's great when they've got labels, but it's not so great when the labels are hiding up where you want it to go. I don't know if I've got that the right way around. I think the only way I can find out which way round these go is to gently push them in. If it doesn't want to go, I'm not forcing it. Right, that's the L done, I think.
Okay. Next, you've got an F cable.
Right, which is this one.
Which is the white. Yeah,
Which
white and grey.
This one here. And that's going in. Sorry if you can't see me. There we go. That's in. So there's a lot of this F cable.
Yeah.
Right, let me try and tidy that up a bit more. So if I bring that through there, and then that can go in there, and I think that's made a big difference. That's actually done quite well. Yes. It doesn't help that these wires are going all over the place, but yeah, generally that's quite good. You see that okay?
Maybe go up a bit, up and left.
So that's basically the bundle of wires that I've just done there, which this I can't seem to do much about.
No, that'll be afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's good. So you've got them bunched together. So it might be worth temporarily putting some masking tape around them, so you know that.
Right. Okay. Oh, do you know what I really want right now?
Right. F cable. You know where the first split is?
Yeah.
That's needed to stay by the circuit board because the LED goes round to the back side.
So if I take them together there, quite low down, below this split, and then let that split go down and then take the next one there minus the F cable. Yes.
No, I'm just having a look. Hang on. Where is the first connector off the F cable?
There.
From the roof.
There.
Right. So you need to have the two cables that come out of that. Yeah, nearer the bottom. So tape up the four.
Which is going to give that F cable plenty of space to come off. Yay? No.
I'm just trying to.
Right.
Can you see the image?
So
got this F cable.
Taping it, and that's going to give that F then can come right off there. And
okay, yeah.
I need to pull there. This is going to struggle to get in with the circuit board, so I need to allow enough room. This cable's a problem. Right. Okay, I'm gonna just nick a piece of this black tape that they've given us. Right, and I'm gonna tape it there. Hopefully I will be able to do that. Right, now there's a cable that's mucking everything up. It's this one. No, actually it's not mucking everything up. Right, so let me just make sure I can get that circuit board in. Yeah, it's a bit of a fit, but yeah, that circuit board, yes. So that's fine, I'm happy with that. I haven't bunched the cable up so tight. That's actually tight there now. But
can you pull any of that through anymore from the top, from inside the roof?
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, there's plenty of room there now. Plenty, look.
Because that wire will come down exactly there and down into it from the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so that'll do for now. So that's bunched them together. So let's bunch the next lot.
Okay, that was hard.
So you need to bunch together the green cable. Well, we're going to group together the cables labelled in green on the insert.
Yeah.
Which.
Hold on, bear with me a sec. Let's see if I can get this light across. I think that'll help everybody. That's a lot better, isn't it? How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
So you want cables B first?
Yeah. Right, cable B, which they're calling 38N. Right, okay, cable B. I think it's going to be easier to track it from the circuit board.
And it
Roughly
should.
all these cables, Penny, is actually coming out between the floor and the chassis.
What, there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cables.
I know someone's published, or I don't know who it was. There we go. There's the B. Right. So there's the B there.
Okay.
Can't really.
No, that's fine. As long as they're sort of together and not tangled with anything else. You should also have C there.
Right. C, which is. Wow.
And I can't help you with colours, unfortunately, because they're not
listed, are they?
No.
What I'm trying to do? Oh, trying to keep these separate either side of a cocktail stick, but I'm trying to find.
Right. C connection is from the circuit board. If you're from the top left, it's one across, and it's the top 1 second long.
Yeah. So it's this one there.
Yeah.
So find that one again. Right. So that's 2 cables pulled out. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got D.
D I've seen straight away. That's
Okay.
this. Hang on. No, that's O. Sorry, my bad. Right. D. D.
Do you want me to tell you roughly where it is?
Please.
Right. From the right, it's the second one along, and it's the center one.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah. So it's this blue and white one. So that was just like knitting, isn't it? So I'm gonna guess, without looking at the magazine, the next one we want is an A.
E and A.
E. All right. So there's the A. And then the E, one of these has got to be easy to find, hasn't it?
Bottom row in the middle one.
Got it. That's this black and red one, which is this one. So it is actually all of these coming out of the chassis there then.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So how are we bunching those together?
Just leave them like that. That's fine.
That's fine then. Brilliant.
Because you can tidy that up later.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do the red group now.
Okay.
So you should have cable O.
Right, I've seen O. Right, that's this one there. So that is. Right.
Should be the indicators.
Oh no! I've just pulled the second bloody switch wire out. So that means the 2 resolderings I've got to do. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to stop here. because look, these two wires that have come out are both red. So I'm going to label them to do later. I'm going to call one F for front and one B for back. So that's the front one. Well, at least I haven't got to worry about the box now, have I? Right, that's the front. Obviously, if just one falls off, you know where it's going to go, don't you? But when they both fall off, and they're both the same colour. Right, there we go. So, right. So I'm looking for O, yeah?
Yeah, O.
What we could do, pull this out, pull that through, and then I can plug it back in. So I didn't want to pull this LED strip through all those wires. Right. God, this isn't fun anymore sometimes. That is fun. It's right. Okay, there's the O pull through then.
Cool. Okay, so then you should have F,
F. We've had F already, haven't we?
which is 75. E, which is is the white ones again.
Right. So, although that was part of the first group, now it's part of the second group.
Right,
So,
it's your two LED panels.
yeah. But no, it was right. Okay, let me disconnect this.
There'll be two LED panels on it and a number plate light.
Label. But what I'm saying is F is part of the first group as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Right. So what I've done is I've unplugged that, moved it behind. So now I've got this.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?
Okay, so you've got G, which is 76C, which is the two LED blinkers.
Right. So I don't know how we're going to do that. Right, that can come up through there then. Oh, I don't know if this is working. Right, so, right, how's that?
Yeah, I think your camera's moved a little bit.
Sorry. Or it can
Right.
come up underneath. I don't really know.
Actually, underneath will probably be better
Yeah, okay.
because it's going to go off to round the back. So
So that goes. There we go. Why they put that on that side, I don't know. I suppose they couldn't fit it all in properly, could they? Right. It don't look pretty anymore, does it?
okay, it will do.
Well, I'm just glad I'm more of a function over form. Was it
Yeah.
function? But you know what I mean. Okay, who next?
Okay, so you should have G, which is, oh no, we've just done that one, sorry. You should have N,
Right.
which is 58.
Right. So should I take these together? Like there?
You could do, well, further back temporarily.
There?
Yeah, that'll do. It's just for the moment, so you know what's what.
So that's masking.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. They're good. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it says note the position of cable 55D, which is K, labelled in yellow.
Which one was K?
So that comes out, that's your switches, your bells.
Right, I can't remember where it is now. Adrian, help me. Where are
K
we?
is below A, if you remember what A is.
Yeah. So K is this one.
Yeah, those two come straight down and into the battery box.
Oh,
So basically, they can just stay where they are. That's fine.
okay. Right. Oh, we just got to note the position.
Yeah, no position. So they will come down from outside the hole of the bus. They will come straight down and into the battery compartment behind it.
Gotcha. Right.
Can you see the image on the screen?
Yeah. So I took my glasses off, and now I don't know where. There we are. Right. Yes, that's the one I'm looking at. So basically, you want me to arrange and tape the wires in the channels according to that diagram.
Right. Hang on.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, into the different groups.
Right. So does
Yeah.
that mean this loose? Oh God, look at these. They're not as anything. Oh. Right. So these. Right. Look at this. The top, look. I need a clip of some kind.
If it makes it a bit easier, you can disconnect the LED panels at the back of the bus off the first connector you come to from the rear.
Right. What I'm trying to do is find this one. Oh, that's because that's right. Okay. Remember, I'm disconnecting this one. They're all twisted through each other. It's like someone's come in and just want some kind of order. Oh, right. Okay, I've got myself. I've just pretty much just gone back to stage one now, haven't I? Right. That's the one. No. Oh. Right. Okay, right. Okay. There we go. So what was that one I just disconnected? It was this one, wasn't it? J?
Mm-hmm.
This one. Right. Okay. That's a lot better, isn't it? No, right. That one comes out. Pull that through. Oh, hang on. This one's in the way now. Right, there we go. That's a lot better, isn't it? So these need to be bunched, and are you just taping them straight across?
They get bunched together, but yeah, I mean, you could tape them across if you whatever you feel comfortable with.
Talking about the tape.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean
shove them in the channel.
yeah, you got to put it through the channel, but it's up to you what you do. You can do both. You could tie them together, then tape across them, or just whatever you feel you need to do.
This particular piece of tape is pulling the backing paper off with it. There we go. So basically, just as long as these end up sticking there, not covering that screw hole, they should be okay. How much room do we actually have between there? Is this just while we get the framework on, just to keep it from getting in the way?
It's a permanent fixture. Yeah.
Oh, but what I mean is this stopping the framework from getting.
Yeah, once the frame's on, they won't be going anywhere.
So the next one across there. Oops,
Yeah.
across there. Oh, this tape is actually pulling the backing paper off. Right, so I'm just worried about these connectors. Right, and that's gone. That's supposed to come under, isn't it? Not over.
We can't see.
Move the camera up.
Move the camera up a bit. Yeah, that's got. Yes, all those got to come under.
Oh no! Right, okay, not a problem. So
Definitely under the frame.
yeah. Oh,
They might all have joints where you can unclip them all and then just clip them back up once you've put them under the frame.
a time here. Right. So. Oh God. Let me find something that I can pull these down with. Just so I know which ones I've done and which ones I've yet to do. So I'll do the easy ones first. Guys, I should have looked at this, shouldn't I? Sorry, Crystal, see what I'm actually doing. You can't, can you? Let me move my camera too. There. So what I'm doing is I'm finding a connector. Because I've grouped there, I'm finding a connector up here, unplugging it, pushing it back out. I had some tweezers somewhere. Obviously discovering what colour wire it is first. This one. Then pushing that one back up in there. Then tuck it behind there, then bring it forward and reconnect it. Then put it back on and put it down. Then look for another connector. So green and yellow one. Sorry, green and red. Christmas colours. Christmas cable, what I'm calling that one. Right, now I've got to find this connector's just falling in here somewhere. Oh God, here it is. Right, two more to go. One is the F cable and the other one looks like the F cable. So I think I'm going to have to pull these. I can't find any connectors along there. So that's going to have to be pulled out. I'm sorry. Of course, that will give us a bit more wire, won't it? Because they can. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Right. So let's take this tape off. Ah, no, sorry guys, I've still done it wrong. I didn't go over that bit. Sorry. If you want to see a right royal screw up, get there. Didn't someone say this one's going to be real fun and games?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, it helps if I didn't put the wires up in the
You'll get there, Penny. Just take it steady.
Yeah, it's just that because I've bunched them, I can only really fix them one at a time. Oh, that's the wrong way around. There we go, one more to do. Bit of snowing, really, isn't it? My tweezers are coming in rather handy. So, remember this one's disconnected from here. So, if I just hope they're not bunched too fat. So this is the F, isn't it?
Yeah. Try and get that connector down as far as possible by looking at the magazine. You'll see roughly where the connector is placed.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can get that down there. Right. So, yeah, on the magazine, it's about there.
Yeah, that's fine.
A little bit lower. Right, okay, so are we happy with that?
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Okay.
I've just found another area we can't go. We've got no winder there, have we?
And hopefully that should be in your drawer.
Yeah.
Issue 100. It says I put winder refer to issue 102 step. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry. Forgive me. This is the one we didn't stick on, did we?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just finding things to panic over now.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We saw it out. So next is, this is really where we're a bit stuck, because unless you can solder them wires up and whack some screws in, this is where you position all the wires in neatly and then jam it all in with the battery box.
This circuit board should now be in.
Yeah.
Then the battery box is going in, isn't it?
Yeah, to cover it all up.
What I'm going to do then is I'm going to use a very terrible loose word, I'm going to ram the circuit board in, and then I'm going to place the battery box in, God knows how. Does all that wiring go in there as well?
Yeah, so obviously the indicators and the brake light, that comes out. Can you see the image on the screen? you can see
Yeah.
how they should look.
Right. Okay. So these wires that we were supposed to have bunched this way, which I've now connected. Right. So they come out that way. But all of these wires are meant to cram into there.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
possible.
You're joking, aren't you? That's like no.
But what the complicated thing is, right? If you look at the illustration, F cable, you've got one connector where you've placed it there. Okay. And then that goes into the circuit board, and then you should have another F cable that comes out with that one, and the first connector's there.
Ah, right. Okay. That doesn't help the situation, but so all of this is going in there.
Unless you carefully pull some of those, like going towards the top of the bus.
Yeah.
Alongside, it's not taut. It's basically loose a bit along the top.
Right. And then shove it in there along the top.
Yeah.
Pack it into there. Okay, that's doable. I'll have to take these.
Apart from the F cable, which is the white.
Apart from the F cable.
Right. Right. So. Right, okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to, from the front of the bus, from here, I'm going to pull all the cable through as tight as it will go, not re-yanking it, obviously. This is going to be a three-stage process. So I'm pulling all of the cable, all of it. I will explain myself in a moment.
Yeah, I already know what you're going to do.
Yeah. So what I'm then going to do is I'm then going to pull back enough. That's still too much, look. Right. So let's have a dry fit of this. And then we can work out what we need. Right, bugger this. Right, so all of this, I'm going to tie it. I'm going to take, we've got an end cable. Oh, right, okay. Right, so I'm going to just tape all this off because it's in the way, which I can't tape it off because I've got no tape. Right, okay. So, and what doesn't help is I've got a little sticky out bit on my table, which is getting in the way. It means I can get the vocabulary in place. So, oh, look. I can't see how this is going in. It's just like, it's like your junk cupboard where you just shove stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is how it's designed. Right. So, what would you be? Oh, this one's got to go in the junk cupboard. So that connector's going in there behind the circuit.
No, that needs to go behind the bus. So pull more of that through from the front.
So what about all this bit then?
Yeah, pull that one wire through.
I thought this wire there is supposed to go behind the battery box.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Penny, where's your wires coming from at top?
At the moment, right, so they are coming across this window.
Yeah.
But look up there. You see
Oh, you've got plenty. Yeah.
I pulled it back as much as I could. Is
Yeah.
that what you're thinking? I was thinking, Horlicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then bring them as much as you need them.
Yeah.
This end as tight as I can, and
That's
then
okay.
as I need more wire, I
Yeah.
can put it one way or the other. Right. So we've got this black and white cable there that's ended up in front. So that should have gone behind the junction box, shouldn't it? This is absolutely mental.
Yeah.
This is all going to come out again later on. Right. So I think I'm there.
So, have you got? I suppose not. Have you got your soldering iron?
Yes.
I'm wondering if you should just quickly do it and get it done.
Just quickly done it, but it's not happening. So, right.
I mean, like solder the wires back on,
Yeah.
and then you just
I
use
wonder
any
how
old.
this goes. Should that be connected beyond? Right. Okay, I've got this. The connectors aren't going in the circuit board; they're just tucking in the side there. So this now wants to go behind there. I think it's a case now of push a wire in, close it. You know how you push junk into a cupboard? You do it one item at a time, don't you? Right. Jesus.
Have you got many cupboards like that, Penny?
My bedroom. Right, so this now wants to then come through. I'm not totally happy with that, you know. But this is going to be tucked behind the framework, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So what about this? Look at all this. This is a completely different wire. No. Right. So we pull that up.
I mean, don't forget, you will probably have a bit more length because you've run yours down the side of the bus rather than underneath the floor.
Yeah.
But I think it's the white and grey one, which is the front LEDs to the display. You need most of that. Make sure that's at the rear, not clump along the edging. Because it depends how much cable you need for the
Look, it's just
going around the back.
in the back there. I'll tell you what, if I push them, I can actually get the circuit board back further back. That's what the problem's been. Right. There we go. There's actually more space than you think in there.
So all I'm thinking is, it's up to you. I think we've only been going an hour and 20. I think you should solder the wires on now and then get a couple of plastic screws that will fit and just get that board secured in and then just do this once because you're going to have to revisit all this when you redo it. And
so are you I finish it once I've done the soldering?
I think you should solder them wires and just get this bit done.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
The only trouble with that Horlicks is if I solder it, it could get broken again. If I
because we're secured in.
I've done it before the stream.
But this time, once it's soldered, we can get everything in and you won't have to touch it again.
But I haven't got screws for the circuit board.
No, but you could use any plastic screw that will fit in a hole.
You need a top hat screw for that. You do need a top hat screw because look at the hole.
Well,
The whole bit.
I have the screws. I know where the screws are. I just don't know which specific box.
They're in, yeah.
A confession here. I was chatting with Adrian and we had a little test beforehand, didn't we, Adrian?
Yeah.
And I know exactly where they are. And I know they're quite a high number, aren't they? Like OP or something like that.
JP or something.
Yeah. Right, guys. I'll tell you what my proposal is. Then I'm going to have to stop here. And we're going to have to continue this one next week.
Okay.
And I'll do the soldering. I'll put the circuit board in. Then we'll tidy the wire up. And I think once we get past this stage, it's relatively simple, isn't it?
It is. So perhaps, yeah, do your soldering, screw the circuit board in.
Yeah.
And then we can pick up tidying the wires.
Skip to stage 8 and put the top panel in. And then I have to worry about losing and scratching that top panel.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So we will revisit stage
105.
4.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the best, because you don't. The last thing you want to do is fight with them wires now, knowing you've got to take it all out again.
Yeah. It's
because once they're in, they're in.
Yes. But yeah, I think I'm now at the stage where I can put that screw that circuit board in, can't I?
Yeah, definitely.
So I will begin next week's stream with the circuit board screwed in.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys aren't going to see
soldering.
me do it, but do you guys need to see me do it? You have already seen me do it when the issue was relevant. When we
You only took it out for your benefit anyway. So yeah, that should be in still.
Right. So I'm just trying to think how to do this. Do you know what? All that tangling, I've actually got the camera in amongst all the wires now. No, it's okay. Right. I'm thinking the best camera angle for this is actually going to be my monitor cam. I think you might not get quite a good shot, but you'll get a wider shot. There we go, like that. Do you think that would be better?
Yeah.
And then I can push this camera out of the way. So that'll be a better shot, won't it? It's a little bit more distant, but you're going to see it all then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so stage 8.
Okay, so stage 8, you want to position the roof panel 105A on top of the model so that it butts up to the front roof panel 104C.
Right, so I remember at the beginning of the stream, I said that with these notches, I couldn't tell which way round it was going to go. You've got there, and then you've got, but obviously as soon as you put this on, you can see straight away, and that just by coincidence is on correctly. So it's ever so slightly out of shape, but I can see that with the thinness of the panel, it will all get pulled in. So I'm going to start screwing it from the middle and work out. Would you guys do that?
Yeah.
This side, the side towards me, it's not quite a perfect fit, but I can clearly see that as it gets screwed in, it will pull it into shape.
Okay.
Just like the side panels strips there went.
Yeah.
And mine was the same. It was a struggle to get the side in.
It's such a thin piece of material that I think you've got to kind of expect that. And now I've just put a big fingerprint on the roof. And now I'll wipe it. Right, so.
Okay, so you need to fix the roof panel 105A in place using a total of 23 red NM screws.
Right, we've got far too many, so we're obviously going to need those for future issue, aren't we?
Yeah. It says the screws in the front fix into the ceiling frame 96A and along the rear edge. They fix into the ceiling frame 97A. The diagram on the left shows the view from the left-hand side, and the inset below shows the view from the right-hand side.
Right. So let me just, I'm going to use my old screwdriver. I say my other one, purple one, because this looks extremely delicate. I'm just trying to find the right screwdriver bit. I think it's going to be PH. Whoa. I don't know where that came from. Right. Use that one. Yeah, I could use that one. Right. So I'm going to start with the middle panel. So I've got one screw there and two screws there. Then I will move to that bit and then that bit and that bit and that bit. And I'm going to work my way out. Beautiful. Oh, God. No way. I've just done a gentle and I've rubbed all the paint off the actual panel.
Mine did exactly the same.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fragile. As soon as you tighten it a little bit, it just rips the paint.
There's no primer on the metal. Right, okay, so I mean, I can touch that up, can't I, with Umbro? No. What are we touching up with, Dave?
X7.
Tamiya
Was it?
X7. Yeah, Tamiya X7.
Right. So, how can I make sure I don't take any more paint off?
Use wear a screwdriver.
You know I can't get on.
Yeah, just take it nice and steady and carefully.
I'm going to use the precision bit on this then. So,
yeah.
So my little
There is no substitute for doing it nice and steady, I'm afraid.
and I've still taken the paint off.
You'll probably take the paint off the tops of the screws.
No, I haven't taken off the screws. I've taken it's where the screw has just gone it's quite literally not enough. 1/16 of a turn, the paint comes off.
Yeah.
Right. That's awful. Is that common then, or is that just me and Horlicks have got dodgy parts?
No, it is common. It's very, very tricky to get that on without any scratches at all, or any paint chipping. It's very, very tricky to do. There's a lot of people that's had problems that way.
Okay.
But it's personal preference of which screwdriver or end you use on a screwdriver or whatever.
I've gone for a really thin one, really, really small one.
For my personal preference, the Wearer Triple O, and then I finished it off with the Wearer PH0 on each and every little 10 NM screw.
Right.
And when you get down to the strips, when you're doing the strips, you'll probably have to use the Steve Owen method of going along with your finger whilst tightening the strip to press the strip down so that the strip goes down sort of equally.
Yeah.
While you're screwing the screws in.
I think I've now figured this.
There is a method to it, yeah.
Yeah, if you turn really, really, really slowly, you're feeling the screw, not screw screwdriver. You can keep them the last sort of turn, keep a steady momentum, very, very slow, and then you can just feel it getting a little tiny bit tighter.
Yeah.
And that's when you stop. And then have a look at it. Does the screw look like it's screwed in?
Yeah. Once or twice, Horlicks has had to use his little spike in the holes, to line them up a little bit. And I think if P40F20 was commenting, he'd probably say put the odd one in loosely in a staggered pattern, and then to line everything up, and then go around them and fill in all the rest of the holes in, and then finally tighten them down later on.
There we go. Lovely. That's really going in nicely. Now that I've figured out how to put the screw in, I think I've got it.
It's just, without explaining it, you've got to actually do the job, haven't you, to find out how you actually do it.
If I said to you just at the last, once you're almost fully engaged, slow it down and just keep it going. Right?
Yeah.
Don't start, keep it going, and you're really thinking about how much tension there is on the screw.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and there's not really a lot of difference in the fact in how it's getting tighter. See this, I can bang this in. Now I'm about 1 millimeter from the head being fully in, so slow it down. There. And then have a look. This one I put in, and then I push the panel, and I could see I could get that time get a couple more screws on that one. There we go. So yeah, I have got 2 touch-ups to do, I'm afraid, but if I was building 2 buses, I'd now be confident that second one would be perfect. And I'm also pushing the panel down as well.
Yeah.
There we go. You haven't got to ram the screw in there. You just got to push it enough so that the panel doesn't pop up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're soon ready for some more instructions, I think.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 screws left to put in.
Ah, right.
I'm doing. Hang on. Right, I'm doing this tab, then that tab, and alternating.
Yeah.
Because the middle is going in a piece of dawdle, but I then obviously need to pull this. Yeah, that is an absolutely perfect fit. That's a weird screw. It goes straight down. It's right on the corner of the bus, but it's not going in. Is this the one you were talking about before, Dave?
Yeah, on the corners there are very, you just got to go very careful with them, yeah.
They'll go straight down, even though the angle of the bus, you'd want them to go in that way.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are angled absolutely perfectly. Some of them are angled squarely. So, like, yeah, just be aware of how the screw is screwing in.
Yeah.
And on the corners, one corners especially, they're the traps that's going to snare you for scratches.
Yeah,
More than anything.
Quite interesting that, I mean, I haven't done all of it yet, but this corner hasn't caught me out yet. But these flat bits in the middle have.
Yeah. I think the worst one for me to do was the rear one, the rear dome.
Right.
So I actually scratched mine badly. So yeah, I had to start again painting it and what have you. Thought, thinking, oh my god. And it was just a case of I was pushing the screwdriver onto the screw at the wrong angle.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Right, this now doesn't seem to want to engage. It's like it's slipped out. See, I'm talking about how it's a wonderful fit. Ah, there we go. Lovely. I think I'm going to have to turn the bus around for the other side. Oh, I haven't done that panel. I haven't done those ones. Yes, I have. Yeah, okay, those ones.
Yeah, you can't do it from that side, really.
No. That's lovely. That really is lovely. Once I got past those first couple of screws, yeah, and figured out. I wish there was somewhere I could have figured that out without catching it in the first place, but yeah, okay, I'm happy with that now. But,
Yeah, the same thing, exact same thing happened to me, and the rest of them's been alright, but it's just so thin the paint.
because you don't know, you know, you've screwed what 1,000 screws into this bus, so I suppose there's a little bit of complacency there, wasn't there?
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's it, really. You know, there's been places on the bus where we've been able to ram the screw right in, hasn't and not really care about where the screwdriver goes or
Yeah.
and
Doing delicate outside pieces.
yeah, that's when you've really got to take
I
your
was
time.
anticipating stripping the paint off the screws, which I have done on the last stage. Oh, that was lucky. I thought I'd caught something there. It's actually a little tiny bit of cling film from where I wrapped it moved. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to move this bus just a little bit if I can lift it up. Oh! Doesn't matter how many times you lift this up, you never seem to be used to the weight of it. Right. So yeah, I think these edges are the harder bits. You got to find the screw hole, haven't you?
Yeah.
These last two screws have gone in. Oh no, I have stripped the paint off that screw. But I think all it is just they haven't primed metal, have they? They put paint straight onto bare metal.
It's not the best finish when a screw slips.
No, but like where I'll show you later on, but where the paint's chipped off, you can see bare metal underneath.
Yeah.
If it was going to do that, you'd expect to see primer.
Yeah.
At the very least, silver grey primer, but this is shiny silver underneath, like factory finished silver.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's all those panels in. I don't like these screws too much. They protrude slightly, but that's because of the angle, not because of anything else. But no, that's fine. So let me see if I can show you this. Right. So that's where it stripped the paint off.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Screw in too much. You've got nice thick red paint.
Yeah.
And then I did the second one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I can touch that up with, as long as the color matches. But as you can see, not a problem with stripping the paint still on the screws. A couple of them, touch them.
Yeah.
This one I think is a funny angle.
Yes.
That screw should be in at an angle. And then this one there, that protrudes quite badly. But still happy with the model. Still 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Right. So what we got next then, Horlicks?
So
Talking of which, just bear with me a sec. I fancy a bit of a munch. Come my way for anyone?
Yeah.
There you go then.
Oh.
Did you get it?
yeah.
I did, thanks, Benny. Yeah. There we are. Thank you.
Let me just pass Horlicks one. You got it?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. Oh, Adrian, how about you?
Adrian wants one.
All about. Hang on then. There you go, Adrian. You got it. Lovely. See, we do magic on the stream, don't we?
Yeah.
That's almost as good as the 3D printing part. Remember that? And then you just happen to do that.
You just happen to do that. No, that way.
See, you don't get this entertainment on other streams.
No, you don't.
Right, I've completely lost all the shots, Adrian. Horlicks, what are we doing next?
Finish for you.
Oh, wonderful. So we're saving the strips next week. Oh, that's fine then. That's fine. So, yeah.
Like you put the strips on this week, but never mind.
No,
So
it's strips 105B and 105C will be fitted using the remaining red NM screws in the following issue.
Ah.
That's
right. Let's get the roof panel on first.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, given the circumstances I'm in at the moment, that is really done me a favour. So,
the next week is tidying up wiring from this issue, and then another roof panel and the strips.
Yeah. So you're going to put them roof strips where you can find them in your drawer?
Will they fit in the drawer? They might be a bit too big for my drawer. Bear with me. I tipped out as many red screws as I thought we'd need for this week's build. Turns out I tipped about 15 too many out. Oh, do you know what? My landlady's had a bit of a cold and she's lost her sense of smell and taste. We're convinced it's not coronavirus because it would have manifested by now. But she's just ever so slightly getting her sense of smell back. And she's been cooking really strong smelling foods. I think she's doing it to try and smell something. Of course, it fills my bedroom up with lovely smelling food. So beef stew, yeah. Well, it started off a beef stew and it ended up a beef curry. But she can cook. She can definitely cook, and she does the most wonderful porridges.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, I'm just trying to sort of make a bit of a space. NM screws. NM.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'll go through some of the chat then, if you like.
Lovely. Of it.
What was the last comment you read out?
Right, let me have a look. Right, it was the next comment is Pam Bailey, a very naughty Spitfire. So I remember saying that I wasn't ignoring him. It was just obviously if we carry on with the chat, we would just end up with the Routemaster chat show. So I hope you didn't take offense to that. Can you find it? I think I've highlighted for you, Horlicks.
Yeah. So yeah, Sandra, yeah, very naughty Spitfire, not to railway viaduct down in Lewisham in the 1950s.
Oh.
That's not far from me, actually. Lewisham's not a million miles from Dartford, which is not a million miles from Gravesend.
Right. We've got Lucas 1945. Thank you, Dave, for all your very kind words you have said over the time of your shows. It gives me great pleasure to show all the buses on the base.
You're welcome, David. Yeah.
On the bases. Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome.
Amazing.
Well, more expensive imitations, but nothing as good as this base, in my opinion.
No.
Matthew Borum says, how's everyone coping with this tier 4 lockdown?
I'm okay. I'm all right with it.
Yeah, I'm still at work. Well, I'm not now. It's my last day today for Christmas, for the Christmas period, but I've still been at work. And well, I mean, we're still in tier 2, but actually from Boxing Day, we're now tier 4.
Yeah.
Right. With me, obviously, I have to go to work because I'm a key worker. But and we had a little bit of a chat earlier on, and we've said this a lot, but I think it's worth saying over and over again. Most of us agree we couldn't have got through lockdown without our friends.
Yeah.
And all of you guys. I think if I hadn't been streaming, I think I'd have gone mental.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you've all helped, including all the people in the chat and all the people watching. They've all helped, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, which is brilliant. You know, we couldn't have done it without you.
No.
Sorry, I think the cat's just bitten the dog.
Oh. You've got Yorkshire Crafter saying good evening, everyone. Hi, Yorkshire Crafter.
Hello.
I've seen you this afternoon.
I've got Peter Whitlock. You'll get sick of NM screws before too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was already sick of them before this issue started. Now it's.
I'm actually really enjoying them. I really enjoy putting the panels on because, as I say, yeah, there's a lot of screws, but you just take your time and it's sort of chilled, and then there's so much detail. Every screw is a bit more detail for the bus.
You know that I like the challenge. So to be perfectly honest, when I'm going, I don't like this, can we start? You know, that's actually when I'm enjoying it the most.
Yeah.
You know, when we've had issues, I can't remember if it's this one or another Partwork, but we just go in 2 screws, that's the whole issue done. There's no challenge there. There's no trying to look for little points that might try and catch you out and how to work around it and always problem solving. And these later issues are constantly at me. And I love it because of that.
Yeah. I think that, you know, if you remember back in the early days, I was always saying how much I'm looking forward to getting the panels. And the panels, to me, was I wanted to know what they was made out of. I wanted to know how they was put on, you know, and when I found out what the panels were, and, you know, they were steel tin panels, I thought, oh, that's brilliant. And so obviously the strips that we put on the steel, the screws that we put on screwing into metal, fabulous. And
so you're using different paint for plastic and metal, using a different process.
No, I'm using I was using a different process for plastic and metal, but I'm now using the same process for metal and plastic. And that's since I found Plasticoat undercoat, Plasticoat primer. So Plasticoat, spelt with a K, Plasticoat primer and undercoat is fabulous paint. And I love red oxide paint, they call it. And I use it on real things, you know. I use it on my engines. I've used it on buses and everything, you know, real buses. And once you get that red oxide Plasticoat on, it seems as though the paint sticks really well to it.
A lot of miniature painters use that Plasticoat because it's actually a really thin layer as well, isn't it? But
yeah, it's expensive. It's like somewhere between 9 and 12 quid a tin, but you know, it's well worth it.
I'll tell you what else works surprisingly well for miniature models. I don't know if it worked well for yours. Certainly works well on plastic. Is that Poundland primer?
Yeah, I haven't tried that.
It's quite well.
Right.
I like
Pardon?
the Poundland spray paint's good as well. I used it for when I had my motorcycle. The front shocks were silver, but they were horrible. So I sanded them down, and I used the silver Poundland spray paint.
Yeah.
Amazing, really nice finish, and it went on really nicely as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't get much in a can for £1. I mean, it's quite a big can, but it's like a quarter full.
Yeah. More propellant or something. Yeah.
But that's good stuff in there. So yeah, I can imagine the primer would be good as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mark Osborne says NM stands for no more, please, no more.
Yeah.
No more.
Mark says check the box that has an X on it. Yeah, that was earlier. Peter Whitlock, Matthew Borum, no difference tier 2 as I'm self-isolating anyway. That's fair enough.
Okay.
Matthew Borum says I've seen advertised on TV holidays for next summer.
Yeah, I have too.
You normally find that the first holiday adverts usually come out with the TV, the Christmas TV guides, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
TV guide this thick. The next week this thick, and half of it is holiday adverts.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we can go away next year.
I've been looking at holidays, but I don't know if I dare book them. How do I know that in May, June, July that we won't still be on a lockdown?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
When we first had this, everyone was saying, oh no, the bug dies at a certain temperature, it'll all be over by the summer. And then we had this really hot summer and it didn't do anything. So we are Christmas time, for the majority of people, Christmas has been ruined by it.
Yeah.
Known that your actions in March would have ruined your Christmas.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I dare book a holiday.
No, I wouldn't. It's just, I mean, you'll probably get a refund, but it's just hassle, isn't it? Yeah. Dave Max says good evening, Dream Team.
Hi, Dave Max.
And the end says sorry I'm late again.
Are you all right?
No one's late.
Better late than never.
Andrew says if you can guess what type of Spitfire, this was a clue. This one would find flying very difficult indeed.
I would say it's the Mark 15.
Wow.
Mark Osborne says looks like someone has thrown the wires up in the air and they've produced a bird's nest.
Yeah,
it does.
I think what happens is you attach the wires. You might get 1 or 2 wires. You attach them without even realizing what's going to be happening, like 60 issues in the future, and then all of a sudden. So that's why I've ended up disconnecting them and
rerouting them.
Dave Max says, I bet you were looking forward to this stage, Penny. Laugh out loud.
You know what? I am. I do and I don't. You know, I don't because I worry I can't do it. But then that's why I look forward to it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, because once you've done it, it's such a sense of achievement, isn't it?
Yeah. Achievement and relief and
yeah.
That's done.
Work really hard for my money. Issues have been really easy. I mean, the original plan was to do 2 issues a week. Sometimes we're doing 1 issue over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, look at I remember at the beginning we had a wheel, we're going to fit the tire on, and we were trying to fill the rest of the stream up.
3 screws.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they threw at us, oh, you know that suspension you done ages ago and you found that really, really difficult? Yeah, let's take it apart now.
They did.
Andrew says perhaps it was a cuckoo, except cuckoos don't build nests; they drop their eggs in other types of bird nests.
That's true. Yeah, they do.
Mark Osborne says this may take a bit of time.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good as long as it's just slow, steady. And obviously, the first thing we'll do is after we've done this next week, you need to have some batteries on standby so we can test everything again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple A's, Penny.
Triple A's. I've got them somewhere, but I got to the point where towards the end of the week, getting close to moving day, it's like, yeah, chuck everything in a box and label it miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Well, here I am in my new home.
Yeah.
So, Mike, Ted Stone says hello, Penny and all. Hello, Mike. John's Monomaking says the wiring is a major challenge, to say the least. Yeah, definitely. I mean, mine actually, it was weird. I was a bit like, I was the same as Penny to start with. I wouldn't say I was stressed, but I was a bit agitating. I was like, oh, how is this all going to fit? But the more I was doing and getting bits done in sections, it went all right. And then I actually ended up enjoying the issue.
Can I make a confession?
Yeah.
What was keeping me going was thinking how you, because I know how OCD you are with wires. Now, anytime I ever have messy wires, I think of you. And it kind of gets me going. I think, oh, what Horlicks must be going absolutely flipping mental.
No. It's one of them things. Pardon?
I said, you inspire me.
No. No, it's electrical tape's always good to have. You can never have too much of that.
I really could have done with masking tape today, just to pull up wires just out of the way, just while I'm working on them. That would have helped.
Mark says, have you reconnected the wire to the switch to the battery box? Yeah, Penny, might be a good time to do it before you fit the circuit. Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's why we've left it for this week.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mark Osborne then says, oh, not the other switch wire now. Maybe an option to replace that switch that can sit behind the panel.
Yeah.
But I think we should be all right. Once Penny's soldered them back on and screwed the circuit board back in, those wires go directly to the circuit board, so there won't be any need to tug on them once they're fitted.
No.
The first wire that came out, which I'm calling the front wire, that came out with the lightest of pressers tugs.
Yeah.
The light, and I soldered that back in, and that's tough as anything. But it's the back one came out. That was where I accidentally caught it with my fingers. I was moving it, so that was my fault. And I've soldered it in again this afternoon, and I've ended up pulling it out again, and then I've ended up catching that front one again. And it's just where I'm trying to work, and I'm maybe caught it with a finger or something. But yeah, once that battery box is in, the wires won't even be exposed, let alone be able to be tugged.
Yeah. P40F20, we wish you a Merry Cuckoo. We wish you, this is for Dave.
Yeah.
Okay. We wish you a Merry Cuckoo. We wish you a Merry Cuckoo. We wish you a Merry Cuckoo and a Happy New Year.
You know, every time someone wishes me a Merry Christmas now, I'm going to think of that.
I bet you are too, yeah.
John's one on making says, I touched up every screw, biggest mod I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to probably end up doing that as well. But I'm not going to do it at the end of the build once it's all finished. And then I probably won't even do it on stream. I will just sit here and,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah, that's it. It is a laborious job because you've just got to literally sit there with your pot of paint going dab, 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 you know, and
No, I enjoy that.
it's so relaxing. It is so relaxing.
It's like when I was painting miniatures, when I was having a go at glazing, and you're using extremely thin layers of paint, and you
Hmm.
put like 15, 20 layers on, and each layer you're painting less and less to build the color up gradually. And
Yeah,
the first 4 layers, 3 layers doesn't seem to make any effect whatsoever. And then you just keep going, and then all of a sudden you've got this lovely graduated color, where
yeah,
each layer is becoming just ever so slightly thicker. And it's
Yeah.
it's the final, you know what the final result's going to be. And
yeah,
that, you're like, yeah. And then you've also got this fear that because paint is darker when it's wet,
yeah,
touch it and you'll go, oh no, it's not a color match. Oh, what am I
yeah.
going to do? And then you come back 5 minutes later and you're like, oh yeah, it's perfect.
What I will say about your Tamiya X7 is mix it really, really well.
I found
Um,
out silver. I was
Yeah.
having problems with the aluminium. It was coming out quite wishy-washy. And then
Yeah,
that made me stir it with a cocktail stick. And there was massive lump right at the bottom.
yeah,
So, yeah, but that's standard thing with new paints. That's one of the advantages of bottles over drop a bottle I prefer. But to shake them, you can't get the cocktail stick in. So you
no,
have to. That's why I invented my little. I don't know if I've got it. You seen my paint bottle shaker?
yeah, yeah. That's brilliant.
That's my paint bottle shaker. That
Yeah,
end goes into a jigsaw,
yeah,
and it makes the bottle at something like 6,000 shakes per minute.
yeah,
Yeah, I've obviously got, because I took that advice. Obviously, when I got the X7, I actually had a coffee from McDonald's the other day with an extra stirrer, so I kept it.
yeah. That's a good. That's exactly what I use. And then just mix it round, and then turn your pot round as well while you're stirring it, and then turn your pot a bit more and stir it. And
Yeah,
it usually says about 45 seconds or so. Good stir up.
yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
had to buy bottles of paint 10 at a time. That's an awful lot of 45 seconds.
Yeah, it is.
So Mark's Mod said, yeah, caramel wafer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Mini says, ha. John's model making, nice comedy touch.
Yeah. I thought that was good. That just came to me.
Yeah.
P40F20 says, caramel wafers, do you get an albatross with them?
Right. You're gonna have to explain that one. Why would you get an albatross with a caramel wafer?
Not sure.
Is that something to do with goal? Or am I thinking something completely different?
No, first thing that's springing to mind is maybe they were advertised on TV in America and then involving an albatross, but that advert maybe not shown in the UK.
Could be, yeah.
Unless I missed something really obvious.
Nice work, Penny. P40F20 says.
You know, that means a lot.
Yeah. Peter Whitlock says, when I was doing the strips, if I had to leave an end free until a later issue, I used a spare screw in the end of the strip to prevent it catching on anything, just enough for the screw to buy. That's a good idea. And just keep the same screw to reuse, perhaps.
And then you back through magazines, figuring out which screw it was.
No. That is a good idea.
Max says, good night, guys. Have a great Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year. Yeah, thank you, Dave, Matt. Thanks for the support so far.
Afternoon, I'm asking everybody just to give someone a phone call Christmas Day and just say, how are you? You know, because a lot of people are a lot more isolated. Sometimes people just feel isolated, but obviously in this current times, people really are more isolated. So just give anyone a call. Maybe you can be as bold as to ring a random number and say, Merry Christmas. There you go. Maybe I've just started something there.
Yeah.
I think so. I think in some parts of the world,
Andrew. Yeah. Andrew says the British Light Pacific Battle of Britain involved in Lewisham accident in the 1950s was called Spitfire. It brought a bridge down in the Progress. I think it was 34066.
I will
Wow.
try to look that one up because that sounds quite interesting.
Does sound interesting, yeah.
Oh,
Mike
comment. This is good.
Headstone said 100 years ago, the Spanish flu lasted 2 years. They hadn't got the technology then as we do today, but there was less movement of people in them days. Wouldn't surprise me if COVID went past 2 years.
Yeah. Actually, Chris was saying that earlier.
Yeah, that's a glimmer of hope for me because that was a nasty strain of flu, wasn't it?
Mm.
Over it, and there has been comparisons made. Yeah, it's okay. So what he might be saying there is we might have crap 2 years, but then it's over.
Yeah.
So, no more killer flus for another 98 years.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Then John Wanamaker says, good night, everyone. Merry Christmas. Goodbye, John. Again, thank you for your support here, and probably see you in the new year.
Yeah. Well, it's next week, don't forget.
Yeah.
Almost. As if you're all joining us. I have
Of course, yeah.
Week, by the way.
I'll be working that day, so I have to go back to work for 2 days. So, yeah, that's fine. I'll be here in the evening.
Well,
Love Minnie says, Merry Christmas. Sorry?
Go on.
Love Minnie says, Merry Christmas to all. Please be careful.
We will.
So,
Thank you.
P40F20 says, Monty Python.
Haha, I laugh in your general direction.
Aha.
Aha. Your mother was a snowblower.
Aha.
And then Mike Headstone says, Penny, have you changed your address?
Yes, I asked Adrian to remind me in case I forgot, and I actually done it about 30 seconds before he reminded me. So, yes, I have changed. I now have two. This is to do with Smith's Beads. I have 2 addresses on file. One is my address now, and the other one is Yorkshire Crafter, just in case I decide to buy her anything again. So.
Okay. Andrew says, details of Lewisham are in a number of books on railway accidents.
Okay.
And Love Minnie says, they keep telling us you guys have a COVID that has mutated.
Yes.
It's the new strain called I can't be bothered listening to the government. I don't think it'll affect me strain.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling it.
There's actually 2 because they've just come up with another one today that's arrived from South Africa.
Did I hear that it's mutated 13 times since
it's mutated a lot of times, yeah. And they're still hoping that the vaccine that we have will still be able to squash it. So, yeah, there's hope there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Dano Bill says, good show tonight.
This is really coming together now.
The post is post is really
like he's tried to type something, then deleted it, but didn't get the spaces in.
It'd be the buses coming together now.
Yeah. It's coming together. Yeah, lovely. And that's it for chat for the moment.
Yeah.
So, one of our shorter shows, I think.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else to add?
Schedule. Will there be a schedule?
Yeah.
And I have updated the schedule. I've got something coming up. Right. So
we've lost Horlicks. Here he comes.
Oh,
I clicked on the schedule and it overdid this page.
right, so there is no streaming tomorrow because it's Christmas Eve. You should all be doing your last minute. No, you shouldn't be doing your last Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Friday, I am going to be doing a stream at 3 o'clock.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Anyone who has access to the our schedule list now can see the title that I'm using, but I'm going to leave it as a surprise for you.
Wow.
What was that?
Yeah.
You like that, do you, Dave? I'm going to have to So my stream is going to be called The Queen, open bracket, of Partwork's Christmas Speech.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be like a little 5-10 minute stream.
Yeah.
Just
That's great.
Christmas waffle. Thank you, everyone. And it's been a anus. What is it? An anus ribs or whatever it is.
Anus horribilis. Yeah.
I prefer to call it the year, not the best year ever. I think that's a fair statement. Anyway, that's coming up on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Boxing Day, no one's booked any streams in. I've decided I'm not going to do a stream Christmas Eve. I was thinking about doing some work on the USS Hopper, but I've made a start on this, and I'm at that point now where I'm doing the work on the new table. It's actually using up more space, and space is at a premium. And once I get a desk, I can get rid of this desk. Then I can get the bed sorted out. That then makes another So I've got 2 days off, and that's a great lump of time to get on with things.
Yeah, I was going to say, concentrate on getting your work area sorted and stuff, and
I'm glad
a benefit at the end of it.
Look at the mess I've had today, not having it sorted out. That takes us to Monday. We've got Chris Campling doing Terminator 89 and 90. Now that's a dual stream. I don't know if it will be on Monday, but Steve's been doing a dual stream with Chris Davis World.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday we have Build with Adrian doing. Now I did query this earlier on. Terminator, is that based on the fact your issues aren't in yet? But you're expecting them? I think you've gone quiet, Adrian, but I saw from the nod. So that's to be confirmed pending his issues coming in.
Yes, I haven't had them in yet. I'm expecting them.
Right. So if they didn't come in, do you have anything to back up?
Yes.
So that takes us to Wednesday, when in the afternoon we will have our final Paint with Diamond show of the new year. And then later on that day, we will have issue 105, which will be the last Routemaster of the year. And I will definitely be finishing it in 2021.
Yeah.
So, and then, so that's all the way to next week. So, have a wonderful Christmas, everybody. Hope you all get lots of presents, but most of all, I hope you get the presents you want. Not too many socks and pants, but just enough. Now, what is it? Socks, pants, aftershave, and perfume.
Yeah.
Because years ago, it used to be telephone notepads, didn't it? But we don't have that so much now, do we?
No.
Could never go wrong with a nice posh leather look telephone message pad. Right, who wants to say goodbye first then? Should we spin the random wheel?
Go on then.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. Okay, I'll go first.
All right, then let me put it on the big screen, Dave.
Okay.
My house is playing up today. There we go. Right.
There we go. Right. So, okay, thanks for joining Penny on a lovely stream tonight of the Partwork Show, Classic Routemaster. issue 105. Yeah, she didn't complete it tonight, but she will do next week. And considering what she's been through the last week or so, it's marvelous that she's even done a show today, never mind actually done some work on her bus. So yeah, it's been an honour and a pleasure to be on tonight. Thanks ever so much. Thanks for commenting on Penny's stream. Give Penny a nice good thumbs up, and have a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year, and we'll see you in the new year. Goodbye from me.
Oh, I don't think anyone could top that for a goodbye, can they? Do you want to try one?
Yes, they always good always to say goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you got quite
Thanks for everyone for watching and commenting on Penny channel.
No worries. And Horlicks.
Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching tonight, and again, hope you all have a very good Christmas. Well, within the circumstances anyway. But let's say it's what you make of it, isn't it? And as Penny said, if you know anyone who's going to be alone, just give them a call, make sure everything's okay. It's very difficult throughout the year, isn't it, without actually being on Christmas as well. But I hope you do have a good Christmas, whatever you're up to, and see you on the next show.
Lovely. Right, guys, so take care. Have a great week. Have a great Christmas. Don't stuff yourself too much. Boxing Day. And I will catch you next week. Take care then. Bye-bye.